What's up guys, Austin Schneider here with Realogic Sotheby's International Realty. So we're going to go through everything that you as a homebuyer need to know about an appraisal. So what is an appraisal and why do you need it? So if you are not paying cash for your house and you're getting a loan from a bank or a lending institution, then the appraisal will need to be ordered in order to justify the buy for the bank. The reason that the banks are doing this is because if you're putting 20% down and the bank's putting 80% of their money, they're going to want to do their own research and they're going to want to be able to ensure that they're getting an okay deal on the property that they're lending on. So the appraisal takes place typically a couple of days or a couple of weeks after mutual acceptance. Usually they get back to you within a couple of days after they've been able to preview the property, depending on how backed up they are. So what happens if the appraisal comes in lower than what you're purchasing it for? So especially in Seattle, when there's a lot of bidding wars and prices continue to break records, the appraisers are having a tough job. Say a house was listed for $450,000, you ended up purchasing it for $500,000, but the appraisal goes out and determines, hey, the appraised value is only $490,000. There's a $10,000 gap there. What happens next? A couple things that you can do as a buyer is firstly, if you don't believe that actual appraised value is correct, then your lender can fight it and they can get it reappraised, which could delay financing and could put you at risk as a buyer to not close on time. Second thing that you can do is you can come out of pocket. So if you have some extra cash, if you have the $10,000 that you can make up through additional down payment, then use that cash to make up the difference in the purchase price. At the end of the day, it's going to be the same purchase price of $500,000, just more cash out of your pocket in the form of a down payment. What you can do is reconfigure financing. Rather than putting more money down, what you can do is work with your lender closely to find out if there's a different loan program that would allow you not to have to put up this cash. Another thing that you can do if it wasn't a very competitive situation is negotiate with the seller. So see if they're willing to come down in purchase price to make up that difference so that you can actually get financed on that property at the appraised value. How do you avoid a low appraisal? So one thing that I like to do for my buyers and sellers is meet the appraiser at the property at the time they're appraising it and really justify where the purchase price is coming from through comps, through features of the house. So if I'm representing the buyer, then I've likely seen most of the comps in the area because we've likely seen them together and know what sets apart the house that we're purchasing and knows the comps left and right actually speak towards those properties. And if I'm representing the seller, same thing. I've likely seen most of the comps in person and I've seen them firsthand and can also justify it through if there was multiple offers and how many showings we got and what the type of interest was on that house. If you're in a situation where a low appraisal comes up, don't freak out. You'll be able to work it out. Just work really closely with your agent and lender to come up with solutions. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. If you like the video, please like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.